What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Observe and Proceed, where I react to videos. I would appreciate subscribe and like, but we could do that whenever you're ready. Anyway, so let's get into this video I have today. It's about a police chase, of course, in our favorite place, LA. And I guess it involves a woman, actually. And she stole this truck, but yeah, it happened a few days ago. I mean, I kind of seen some highlights right here, but I haven't seen any, like, the chase at all. But there's a breakdown right here of what happens, so let's just get into it.
So he's going to have plenty of flat tires, quick with the doors, but it's not enough. Whoa! Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
A woman leads police on a slow-speed pursuit, refuses to surrender, leading to an hours-long standoff involving right there SWAT.
Refused to surrender, pitted in. And I never seen SWAT called on a police chase. That's odd.
Vehicles. Welcome to the Fox 11 News at 4.
Let's get more information, please.
And I'm Phil Schumann in for Alex Michelson. This one had all the drama, spike strips, pit maneuvers, SWAT, tear gas. Fox 11's Christy Fajardo live with how it all ended. She's in Studio City. Christy.
Yeah, Phil, it not only ended with drama, it also started with drama. The LAPD says the woman, the suspect, was in a car in the pickup with a man. They argued. He gets out of the pickup and she either hits him or tries to hit him with the pickup, and then the chase is on. And as it turns out, that pickup belonged to the man's girlfriend, which is why...
So bro came out there in his girl's car. I'm guessing, you know, he's cheating or possibly selling drugs or whatever he's doing. He shouldn't be doing. And then he gets carjacked by this crazy lady. I would really love to hear his side of the story. Apparently she hit him like it's a hit and run, right?
Police considered it stolen.
This vehicle moving very, very slowly.
It was a slow-speed pursuit that kept the LAPD guessing.
Here it comes.
Spike strips.
Man, she went right over the spike strip, looking at it
definitely
like
worked.
But the driver just wobbled away.
Didn't care at
Here
all.
we go. This might be the pit right there. Oh.
Even multiple
Cop
pit
messed his own
maneuvers
car
didn't
doing
stop
that?
her.
Hey, all right. Quick with the doors.
She thought she tricked
Then
him right
finally,
there.
on the 3400 block of Coldwater Canyon,
Wow.
she pulled in to a driveway.
Coldwater Canyon. That's a busy street. It connects the valley to the main LA area, basically from North Hollywood to Beverly Hills. A lot of people take that. So she probably caused a lot of traffic.
Whoa! Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Got him again right there. Kind of wedged him into place.
I saw like 5, 6 helicopters swirling around on top of me, and it was so noisy, and I was freaking out. Go, what have I done?
Kathleen
That lady
was
looks
inside
crazy
her home
herself.
when it all ended, just feet away. But police say it started hours earlier at about 9:30
Hollywood and Vine.
when the driver was arguing with a man, then hit him with the pickup at Hollywood and Vine. Police
Bro, Hollywood and Vine, you're gonna see the weirdest characters you've ever seen in your life. That does not surprise me that it started over there.
The initial call was an assault with a deadly weapon, but later learned the pickup was stolen, and the suspect was determined to keep going. Even when she was
she's
pinned
insane,
in, you
bro.
could make out the tires spinning in reverse.
When you
Females
see, like,
already insane,
you know,
but this
the
one.
real men in black with
Look at this lady,
just,
bro.
like, unbelievable weapons that point
That lady's on one
right
herself.
at this direction, and I was like shivering
Rolling
over
balls.
there, and I saw, oh my God, I hope there's no stray bullets that are gonna fire this way.
Police say no bullets were fired, but officers did use beanbags to blow out
Where
the
did they
windows.
find her?
Then came the SWAT team.
Wait, hold on. They try to fire a beanbag through the window, dog? Like,
Then came the SWAT team.
hold on.
Used
Look
beanbags to blow out the windows.
since when do beanbags blow out windows, bro? Bro, what the?
Then came the
That's
SWAT
all.
team.
That's all. I
and
never
the
seen
gas.
that either.
Oof, there.
Oh, they gassed her.
The tear gas thing, it was weird. She first kicked the door open, and then she kind of just hanging there, and then she closed the door again.
That's when SWAT
She
used
got a
other
breather.
types of gas.
Yeah, they
And
gassed
that
her
finally
out, huh?
worked. She surrendered. But police tell us that the whole time they were negotiating with her, they could see her smoking a pipe and that she actually cranked up the radio to drown out.
She was getting high this whole time. That's why she was going slow. She just wanted to get high before she, you know, her crazy ass turned herself in.
The loudspeakers. She was taken to the hospital to be checked out, but police believe she is okay and now facing a whole long list of charges. As for the man who was in the pickup when all of this started, the LA City Fire tells us they did not treat any patients, so it appears he's okay as well. Live in Studio City,
he
I'm
didn't
Christy
get
Pardo.
ran
Send it
over.
back to you.
Christy, a whole lot of LAPD manpower and equipment. Seems those SWAT vehicles really made a difference in this situation and just holding that vehicle in place.
Not only holding it in place, but also using the gas that they did.
Maybe that's why they called him to use the gas. The cops over here firing beanbags. Bro, LAPD is hilarious sometimes. But anyway, there's actually footage. I mean, there's a lot of footage. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it was a long standoff. 3 hours, I believe. But there's footage of when she gets out the car right here.
For right now, they're doing everything they can. Just basically eliminate any sort of obstruction between
This is when they
them
gas her, I
and
believe.
her and make her feel a little more. So there's a chance it's some pepper spray. And
Pepper spray.
that's going to be hard to withstand.
Oh, yeah, she's
I mean,
smoking
oh,
herself,
that's
bro.
rough. So
That's
you can
hilarious.
see a lot of other clutter in the car there as well.
That looked like
hard to know,
a
it's just
little
her
NOS
in there.
canister.
I didn't see anything else moving around. So I think there's probably a good chance we've ruled out that any dogs are in the car.
There is some backstory
that was
on
just
this though. It's
something they had to
only
consider,
some dude's
based
girl's
on
car,
information
like she
that they
stole
were
from
getting
him. Like,
secondhand.
why was he
Because
with
there could
her?
have been some dogs in there, or her
Maybe some
possibly
small
armed.
ones,
But you
Rich.
can,
I think the dogs are going to
Possible,
run out of the
I just-
car after the pepper spray.
There was dogs.
yeah, I think you're right. So, yeah,
That's
so
messed up.
I mean, more or less, we're just not seeing any signs of so.
Well, what she
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
understand
just
is
round one.
they can do it again. They were
they
probably
certainly
being
can.
nice. And
Look at the
doing just a little
privilege
bit,
though.
you
Like,
know?
oh, they're not gonna shoot me. They're not
Yeah.
gonna kill
Oh,
me.
here
I
we
don't
go.
care.
Here's
I'm
round
just gonna
two.
sit here and get high.
So another puff going in there.
Another puff going in there.
진짜 맛있다. 진짜
Man, I have premium too. What is this, bro?
There it is.
There's a puff. She's getting high on that. She probably likes that.
Again, I'm not entirely sure what they're using there, but it's meant to. Okay, so that's a little more concentrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that could be some tear gas. That's going to really overwhelm. That's going to block. Basically,
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna
they're
block
loading
the
her
vision
up.
as well. I don't see.
What?
Hard to tell
Is
if
this
the
a
officer
gun
has
right here?
mask.
They
I
know
would
they're not
imagine
gonna
they have
shoot
their
her,
masks
right?
on.
Like,
So they can approach the car using those masks and pull her out while she is basically being subdued by the gas that's being pumped
she's
inside
getting
there.
high. She loves that. Look,
Ooh,
she closed
wow,
the door.
closed
Hot
the
box.
door. So she's really willing to tough it out here and does not want to give up. At this point, I don't know. They can keep doing it, but I'm not giving up. He's probably, looks like he's got windows they can open up. How effective is really just having a tough time.
She's
with it.
really
So,
hotboxing there for a
again,
while.
Back
Wow.
there, loading up what looks like they're loading it up again there at the back of the Bearcat. And we've that passenger window car.
Oh, now they got her
yeah.
with the big one right there.
Okay, here she is. So it's okay. So here goes the SWAT
Yeah.
team. Okay, so her
Yeah,
vision
just
was,
grab her. Why are you
so
guys
they knew
wasting
that gas
time?
was going to overwhelm her, and they made their move. They had those
She's
gas
unarmed.
masks on, so they're able to get in close.
Crazy as hell, but
And
you know, just grab
there
her.
she is. She clearly looks agitated. And now they're going to look
Eye out
inside the
her
car, make
mind,
sure that no one else is in there. We'll keep an eye on that. But here is the driver that has refused to come out.
She looks young
for,
too, bro. She doesn't
2
even
hours,
look
2+
like.
hours now. It was involved in that hit and run in Hollywood. Led LAPD
I
on
don't
a
know, bro.
pursuit.
This lady's.
Was a
I
standoff
bet you
with
too. She's
uniformed
not gonna get
officers.
any
SWAT
serious
team came
time.
out
She's gonna get
and,
some drug
boxed her in
program,
with
some
those
stupid
Bearcats.
stuff, bro. It's LA.
And
You know, the
used
laws are
gas
changing
to
a little
finally
bit, but
get her to open up the
I
door
feel like
enough
they're
to
light
where,
on, like,
the SWAT team was able to move
white
in,
women or
and now she's
women in
handcuffed.
general.
Still very
Look at her.
agitated, very irritated. It's hard to say. We don't know what her mental state is.
Her mental state is high out of her mind, bro.
But, you know, you could tell that she's not really in great shape right now. Let me widen out here as they pat her down in case.
Getting feels.
Okay, so they're going to move her further away from the.
Because usually it's a female officer that does the patting down.
And
on females.
Down the street, she's barefoot.
Looked like she's about to throw up.
So we don't know how, you know, where the pickup truck was stolen. We know it was reported stolen, but how it was taken or whether or not the person that owns that car knows this
Where are they going, bro? To someone's
I guess we'll
driveway,
find out
bro?
later in the day. So there's a paramedic right there from the SWAT team able to kind of just briefly give her, evaluate her if need be, and then the fire department, while she's in custody, or you know, they'll just take her straight to one of the local jails, likely the Hollywood Division, because that's where this.
Right now in custody, hit a fire hydrant, hit another vehicle, managed to get up and over.
Oh, okay, so that was a hit and run. She hit the fire hydrant and another vehicle.
On the other side, on the valley side near
Dang.
Harvard Westlake. Finally under arrest.
Got
they had her
every
pinned
cop in
First
LA
LAPD,
out
then
there.
They brought a SWAT crew in.
And the SWAT.
Tear gas.
3 times.
Pepper
For
spray.
this lady, bro.
3 times they put smoke inside that vehicle before she they had to rush the car to get her out.
It's really a mental
Rich,
asylum
great
out here in
job,
LA, bro. It really is, bro. Like outdoor mental asylum. Yeah, man. I can't believe they called the SWAT team. I can't believe. But anyway, something real serious went down today. I have to touch on it. There was a major blackout in like 3 countries in Europe. I believe Spain is where it originated, and it affected flights. I mean, the whole country's blacked out. Parts of France, the whole country of Portugal, I think. It's pretty insane. Let's check this out.
At a roundabout in the Spanish capital, cars line the roads, crossing at all angles.
Wow, my computer froze, bro. That's crazy. Computer really froze, bro.
The traffic lights without power. And it's a similar story in the Portuguese capital of Lisbon. The cause, a major power outage across the 2 countries.
No lights.
Causing chaos for travellers, these rail passengers stranded in Valencia. Some even walking along the railway lines.
That sucks.
Many without any information anywhere across the country.
I'm very cut off at the moment. I'm on the 13th floor and getting very little information.
But you know, I think they got their power back, most of it anyway. Because this happened during the day, at nighttime. Hey, that's when it gets dangerous. That's when crime and everyone starts going crazy. Believe me, I've seen that happen in LA, of course.
other than what little I can see through the Spanish web pages, because as well as obviously losing Wi-Fi, the cellular network, I don't know how well you can hear me at the moment, but the cellular network has been very sketchy.
And across Spain, queues for buses like these travellers in Barcelona, told not to drive unless it's necessary.
They got no lights. Probably a lot of accidents.
Stay where you are, keep traffic lanes free, and if the emergency services don't pick up your call, head straight to the police and fire station so we can try and resolve things as soon as possible and to be able to get to all the emergencies that are happening.
There's been a similar clampdown on travel in Portugal too. The barriers to their underground stations closed. The last passengers inside recording this. An empty station, apart from a few needing torchlight. A different scene to Lisbon Airport, where hundreds of passengers wait for...
You know, and this is what happens when your country is ran by globalists. Like, you have no reserve power. Like, you basically rely on a grid that powers that whole continent or whatever, or that side of Europe. Man, I don't know if these people voted for this specifically, but you really got to watch who you vote for. And that globalist agenda is real. And, this is what happens like when you don't have your own country running things.
Delayed flights. Planes at major airports in both Portugal and Spain delayed. also delayed play at the Madrid Open.
Who cares
Empty
about
courts
that?
at the annual.
Need to like
They really
not get a lot of sleep.
interview Coco Gauff about this. They put the mic way too close to it.
Well, I think we've just lost a bit of sound there.
The dropout blamed on Spain's electricity grid. Portuguese grid officials say due to extreme temperature variations in the interior of Spain, there were anomalous oscillations in the very high voltage lines, a phenomenon known as induced atmospheric vibration.
Bro, you're telling me the most normal day in April, this is what happens? I think there's some human error involved that we are. I mean, they're not gonna admit to it. They're globalists. They never admit to the truth.
It is estimated that full normalization of the network could take up to a week.
Oh, wow,
With
a week.
Spain yet to respond to the claim, both countries are working to restore power. A day of chaos could turn into many. Amelia Hart.
So this is 3 hours ago, this one right here. Let's see a little update. State of emergency.
Millions of people across Spain and Portugal have been hit by massive power cuts.
And I don't like the
Trains
BBC,
stopped,
but, you know,
planes
it's
were
Europe.
grounded, and there was chaos on the roads as traffic lights failed. Internet and mobile phone networks are down. Shops and businesses were plunged into darkness, and there's been...
Though Lisbon Airport was the worst hit. Half of the country's energy demand has been recovered.
Oh, half
Portugal's
has been
main power
recovered.
operator has said it could take a week to return to full
It
normality.
could take a week, so that's why
Ellie
it's a
Price,
state of
BBC
emergency.
News.
There's going to be a lot of crime, bro.
Yeah, just to say-
Probably crime happening as I speak right now, because this just happened earlier today, and over there it's already, I believe, like 3 in the morning or so. So
In the last few minutes, we've heard from the Spanish Prime Minister, who said 50% of power there has now been restored, and energy companies are reporting that supplies are getting back to normal in parts of Portugal as well. But today's events do raise questions about the vulnerability of power grids in modern nation states and about whether anything like that could happen here in the UK. Well, to answer some of those questions, here's Daniel.
oh, definitely could. But anyway, stay safe out there. If you're over there in Europe, man, you already know what's going on, bro. You already know how it is, bro. Just stay safe out there. Stay dangerous and keep a lookout. Keep a sober mind too. Don't be high like that lady from the chase, man. Anyway, please like and subscribe. Observe and proceed. I'm out. Have a good one, guys.